These are the same black women that will get on here and say, I'm so educated. You're so educated, but you don't know how to learn? How the hell does that work? Black women are the most educated, but they say something as stupid and illogical as this.
If you don't even know your own hair texture, how you gonna know wig hair texture?
We're so educated, you guys. What are we talking about? The most educated? It's not that we're the most educated. We're the most scammed by the education system. This is Stop Playing Trey. And this is what race has the ugliest hair?
Out of all the races, who has the best hair? Out of all the races, who has the best hair? I know mine looks very nice, but besides me,
Black people, of course.
Why would you say black?
We're the only like race whose hair is like specifically like coiled and things of that nature.
But if black people have the best hair, then why do they wear wigs? And they pay so much money to put on Indian women's hair.
I mean, that's a figment of somebody's like personal beliefs. I wouldn't say that specifically like we try to like mask our own hair, because if that was really the case, then we wouldn't wear our natural hair at all, which we do. So I feel I guess being a black person is all about versatility and being multifaceted, meaning that you can do multiple things at once. So like.
Okay, but do you have to be, or can't you still be versatile and just wear your natural hair? Like, why do you need hair from another woman from a whole different race to be versatile?
I honestly don't know, because like I do it and I don't see any problem with it. Like I am about to go right back to my natural hair after having a sew-in in, but that doesn't mean that I don't love my natural hair, that I don't believe that like that black women don't appreciate our hair in general.
It is in general, and I agree. She's in denial. This is what cognitive dissonance looks like. If you guys didn't know, this is the face, this is the look, this is the cadence, this is what it sounds like to have cognitive dissonance, where you're maintaining two beliefs that are contradictory and then you're trying to make it make sense, and it's hard because it doesn't make any goddamn sense. If you are constantly hiding your hair, you can't then tell me, especially if it's not for religious purposes or whatever the case may be, like with the hijab, if you're constantly hiding your hair, then you cannot tell me that you're proud of it. You can't tell me that you love it. Oh my God, I love black hair. But then you never wear your hair as its blackety black self. If you're doing everything under the sun to hide the fact that you got blackety black hair, whether it's putting a wig on, whether it's straightening it all the way to hell, putting a relaxer in, all of that. If you are doing these things, then you can't quite tell me that you love your blackety black hair. Get the hell up out my face. That's not what love means. And see, a lot of us have a messed up relationship with the word love. Love requires care. It requires honesty. It requires effort. All things that a lot of us don't want to do. But we want to talk about love this, love that. Oh, I love this, I love that. You're not meeting the requirements for love. You're not meeting the honesty. You're not being honest about it while you're putting that weave in your head. I'm going to deflect to it being about white people. That's not the honest truth. This has nothing to do with white people. It has everything to do with us and our insecurities. It has everything to do with us and desiring to be the same white women that we hate on. That's the real tea. We're gonna clock it. The care, we already saw. Lack of care. When you're doing all this manipulation to your head, ruining your edges, putting that damn glue all across your forehead and your edges, ripping your hair out, you're straightening it all the way to hell. When you're doing all of that, that's not care. We're not meeting the marks when it comes to love. If you love your hair, you're gonna show it off and you're gonna take care of it.
Point of a sewing.
Just to like have your hair like different for like once. Like for me, I added length. That was the main reason why I did it. Like my leave out and my natural hair was still in it, but I added length to it.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Okay, I do see where you're coming from, but I just feel like a lot of women say they want to switch it up.
Yeah.
Because they, want to do a different hairstyle or have longer length. But my thing is like, there's so many black hairstyles that you can do with your natural hair only.
Right.
And like things like sew-ins and wigs, they actually damage your natural hair in the long run.
That's real.
This is another thing that they'll do is they'll say, oh, this is a protective style. There was this time period, I think it was like the late 2010s, where you had these broads blatantly getting out here and saying that their weaves were protective styles. Protective how? And they would even say this about weaves that had leave outs, where you leave out your hair and then you have to straighten it damn near every day to try to make it blend. Oh, this is my protective style. You ain't protecting a goddamn thing. You're literally hurting your hair. You're harming your hair. hair. This is not protective in any way, shape, or form. You're human. Your hair has to breathe. It can't breathe under that weave. It can't breathe under that wig. Your hair, your scalp has to breathe.
At the moment, like, because I did a leave out, I might possibly have heat damage, so that's why I'm going back, retracing my steps, gonna wash it, try to do a twist out, see how much damage there possibly could be. So yeah, I understand the severity of that. Like, I possibly did damage my hair this past time.
So you're not going to do it anymore since it damages your hair?
Definitely not a leave out, but I would still get a wig again, yeah.
Why wig? Don't you know wigs also damage your hair too?
Yeah.
You see this? And I like the way he's doing these questions, right? This is a perfect lineup of questions because you see, she was like, yeah, it damages your hair, so I won't do a leave out. I'll just get a wig. Well, you know that damages your hair too. Well, yeah, I know it damages. They need the loading screen on their head at all times because they haven't thought these things through. And it's unfortunate. It's absolutely unfortunate.
Like through the hairline, yeah, it does. Yeah.
So like when you're like 60 years old, your hairline's gonna be back here because you've been wearing wigs.
I'm gonna have a receding hairline because of wigs. Like,
are you sure?
My natural hair is braided down up under it, and then there's a cap over it.
Right, but the braids, constant braids, can cause like traction alopecia and make your hairline like fall out.
How does he know more about your hair than you do as a Black woman? How does he know more about the damages that are caused from all these protective styles than you do as a Black woman? You got in your head. Having those braids constantly is not protective. Can it be protective? It can be, depending. But if you're constantly doing that, you are creating tension, constant tension on your scalp. And especially if you're going to those braiders that braid extremely tight, that tension is crazy.
Should Black women keep doing that if it causes alopecia and even the like Gorilla Glue that you be putting on your scalp? Like that also rips out your hair, so should you keep continuing to keep doing that?
No.
Not only that, a lot of that stuff is giving us cancer. Clock that. I don't know how many times I gotta be scrolling through Instagram and I see another lawsuit for a bunch of that we're putting in our head, putting on our scalp. A lot of these products cause cancer. And then we wonder why Black women are walking around with PCOS and all these other things going on with our uterus. We got things growing on our uterus, growing on our ovaries. All of this is connected. People think because they have a layer of skin, that skin is just like a perfect barrier. It isn't. Things seep into your skin and then they get into your bloodstream. We literally are putting these things on our skin and they are causing cancer. They are effing with our hormones. So it's not even just that it's pulling your hair out, it's poisoning you.
But I mean, like, we still do it because, like, I feel like, I don't know, like, it's what's popular, it's what's in.
Mm-hmm. But it's best probably not to do it.
Yeah, it's probably best not to, but we still do it anyways.
Okay, gotcha. I appreciate her for being honest. Most Black women lie to me and just be like, oh yeah, no, we can do what we want. These things don't hurt us.
We still can, and I mean, like, yeah, they don't hurt us right now. They probably could hurt us, but I mean, we're still gonna do it.
Right, but probably shouldn't.
Yeah, probably shouldn't.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Shadow Souls, for the $5 super. You said in middle school, a Haitian girl asked to put braids in my hair. I said, sure, she did. Later, some Black girls called me racist for having the braids. You see what I mean? That's that insufferable behavior. I'm gonna relate this to other things. Black folks will get out here, will say the oppressor this, and let a white person do something that is culturally Black, right? Culturally, it's Black American. Who's the first one to hype them up when they do it? It's Black people. For instance, with the line dance, I think it was like Boots on the Ground or whatever. There was one of these line dances. There was a white woman, she started doing it. They filmed her, and next thing you know, they're booking her for events. They're propping her up. They're just so like, oh my God. And then these same Black people are mad that she's now the face of it, even though they're the ones who made her the face of it. You want to give all the credit, all the acknowledgement to white people when they do things that are culturally Black, but then you get mad at them when they get the recognition that you gave them. A Black girl, a Haitian girl, put the braids in your head, and then they get mad at you for having the braids. Black people have a weird love-hate relationship with white folks, and it's very odd. That's why I say white supremacy, in more aspects than not, is upheld by Black people. We see them as supreme. We got some white folks in the chat. I have no beef, no tea against y'all, no shade. I don't see nan one of y'all as supreme over me. You're human just like I am. I don't see nan one of y'all as supreme over me. It is what it is. We're both human. I'm not putting white people on a pedestal, but it's a lot of these so-called pro-Blacks. They're the ones keeping white people on this pedestal in their mind. Like, it's just like these videos where I'll see Black folks and they'll be like, oh my God, I can't do this because of of white people. I'm like, is there a white person in your life telling you can't do that? I find that a lot of the white supremacist talking points are upheld by other black people. Like, it's so weird to me. Rather than just treating them folks like regular schmegular people as they are, y'all put them on this pedestal. And then you get mad at them for being on the pedestal that you keep putting them on. You put them on the pedestal and then you get mad at them for being on the pedestal. It's just like with the colorism conversation. You have a lot of dark skin, specifically a lot of dark skinned black women that put light skin on a pedestal and then they get mad that light skin is on a pedestal. Stop pedestalizing it. People are people are people. Stop viewing them as better than you and then putting these arbitrary things to like try to convince that they're better than you and then being mad and saying, well, I don't fit the standard. You made them the standard by constantly putting them on that pedestal and saying how perfect it is. You know, it's just like with the hair texture thing. Oh, the looser texture. You're the one vying for the looser texture, begging for the looser texture. And then you're mad that it's the standard. It's the standard because you keep saying it's the standard. You can't be mad at somebody for being on a pedestal when you're the one who put them there. So what you'll have is you'll have these black folks that'll get on here when they see a white person wearing braids. That's culturally relevant to our people because, you know, back in slavery, they used to braid their hair and hide the grains of rice in their hair and the food in their hair because they were trying to feed their family. And then they'll do the designs because it helped them find the path to freedom. And they'll say all of this just to justify why they're saying white people shouldn't have braids in their head. Why are you using our history in such a dumb way? Just because they did that for that purpose doesn't mean that nobody else can put braids in their hair, you guys. First of all, there are a ton of things that get used for completely different reasons nowadays. Does it mean that we can't use it for that anymore? Like, it's just the whole thing is so effing retarded. I'm sorry, there's no other word for it. It's stupid, it's slow, it's deranged. It's a misuse of that history. We can talk about how, you know, our ancestors, they used braids for this, that, and the third, but trying to use that to tell other people that they can't wear braids is ridiculous. It's a misuse of history. And then we wonder why people don't give a damn.
What race has the most beautiful hair?
Black people. It's very different. Tight, kinky curls, and you have looser curls. And then anything mixed with black is T. So yeah.
It's perfectly fine for them to say this, right? Black women are T, black hair is T, anything mixed with black is T. Let a white person say the same thing. Oh, white women have the best hair. They literally just said white women have good hair. Like think about the Sydney Sweeney ad. They never used the word best. They just said Sydney Sweeney has good genes, not the best genes, good genes. And you saw how all these black folks and then, you know, the liberal white people, they were just up in arms. What do you mean? What do you mean she has good hair? But it's okay for us to say that we have the best hair. I'm one of those people where I'm like, keep that same energy. If you don't like white folks getting out here and saying that they have the best this, that, and the third, then you should have an issue with this as well. Keep that same energy. If you don't like the idea of one race saying they're better than the next, then guess what? You can't then say my race is better than the next. You become a hypocrite. Now, I don't know if these sisters are that way. I don't know. If they're hypocrites, what they'll say is, oh yeah, that ad was racist. It makes it even worse because they said she had good genes, not best genes. So you're saying it's best. So that makes it worse.
Would you say other black women would agree with what you just said too?
It depends. Some people don't really like their natural hair, but they can find beauty in black natural hair. So it depends.
So do you think women that wear wigs don't like their natural hair?
No. I feel like they're trying to grow it to a point that they might like want to wear it out more.
It doesn't work that way. When you're constantly putting wigs and weaves and stuff in your hair, quite literally hurting your hair. And while you might be able to point to a few black women that they put the shit in their hair and their hair is fine, for a lot of black women, it's not fine. Traction, alopecia, cancer.
But I feel like you can find beauty in different things. So like my natural hair, I like my natural hair, but it doesn't mean that everyone else might like it. So.
But do wigs grow hair?
Yes. Because, okay, when you braid your hair down, you put oils in it, and you leave it alone, hair grows the best when you leave it alone.
When you leave it alone, yes, this is true. But what they're not going to acknowledge is you're also covering it up. So it's not having the oxygen flow. You're also adding tension.
So why can't you braid it down without a wig and leave it out?
So there's beauty standards. Like, you don't see women walking around with gel braids in because, like...
Why are they gel braids, though?
You see what I'm talking about? You're the one giving it negative propaganda. Just like with the, oh, it's civil rights hair. Yeah, we don't want to walk around with jail braids. You're the one giving it that negative propaganda. It's you, honey. Well, society, bitch, you are society. You're the one calling it jail braids. You're the one calling it civil rights hair.
Unfortunately, that's what society thinks they are. So
No, you think that they are. That's why you said jail braids. Oh my effing God. These broads are insufferable. They're absolutely insufferable. You said that. Just like the other broad said civil rights hair. This is you, honey. But then you want to pass it off with society. No, it's you. You're the one who used that language. If you don't agree with that language, guess what you would do? You wouldn't use it. This is you. But because it's getting called out, now you want to say, well, it's a society. It's a society. That's your defense mechanism. Society.
What is the most beautiful thing about a white woman?
ain't a motherfucking
White woman.
White woman ain't beautiful for shit, baby.
They look like crackheads naturally. They look like crackheads naturally.
Bruh, saying this while wearing a blonde wig is absolutely diabolical.
I wonder if she heard a white person say this very same thing. Ain't nothing beautiful about a black woman. Ain't nothing beautiful about a black woman. If you heard a white woman say this, are you going to keep that same energy? Or are you going to be like, oh my God, you racist. Why would you say that? Oh my God. She hates black people. Why is she so racist? Donald Trump. Or would you be like, oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's her opinion. Would you keep that same energy? A lot of folks wouldn't. You'd lose your minds and you call them racist. You can't engage in a very behavior that you're calling racist and then be clutching your pearls when the same behavior happens towards you.
What's the most beautiful thing about a black woman?
Our hair.
Between me and you, why do a lot of black women wear other women's hair if their hair is the most beautiful thing about them?
Because some people want to switch it up. Having natural hair is a lot to maintain, so it gets annoying sometimes. Like no matter the hair texture, even if your hair curl pattern is like loose, it takes a lot of maintenance.
It's hard to maintain. It's a lot of work. Now, I don't even know if this is start to finish because you have to actually braid your hair down. It's so much work. Look at another one. Oh my God, it's so much work to do your natural hair. So much work. So much work to do your natural hair. Work. Your natural hair. It's just you gotta do so much work, you guys. My God. So much work as a black woman to do your black hair. So much work. Same broad's talking about it's so much work to do your natural hair. And look at all the things that they do to look like somebody else. It's so much work to do your natural hair, but then they'll do all that.
Black women have so many different hairstyles that they can do with their natural hair. When they switch it up, why do they have to put a wig on that looks like white women's hair, Asian women's hair, and stuff like that?
Again, even with curly hair with a wig, it's a lot to maintain because you gotta have the right curling products, especially if you don't even know your own hair texture, how you gonna know wig hair texture?
If you don't know your own texture, how are you gonna know your weave texture? These broads are effing lazy. They're lazy when it comes to things they should do. When it comes to things they actually want, they'll go above and beyond. They will go above and beyond. They will figure out a way. They will be creative as they want to be. When it's something that they shouldn't do, but they want to do, they will find every way under the sun to make it happen. But when it's something that they should do, then it's, oh my God, it's so hard. How are you supposed to know? Bitch, do your research. When I wanted to learn how to do different things with my hair, I watched videos to learn how to do it. I educate myself. These are the same black women that will get on here and say, I'm so educated. You're so educated, but you don't know how to learn? How the hell does that work? Black women are the most educated, but they say something as stupid and illogical as this.
If you don't even know your own hair texture, how you gonna know wig hair texture?
We're so educated, you guys. What are we talking about? The most educated? It's not that we're the most educated. We're the most scammed by the education system. That's what it really is. If you guys want to really clock that T, as they say, it's not that we're the most educated, we're the most scammed. Getting out here with these bum ass degrees, they ain't gonna really do much for us. Clocking my own T here, okay? Even though I did use my degree, maybe not how it was intended, but still, clocking my own T a little bit. We're the most scammed, not the most educated. Stop with that bull. Because if we were the most educated, it looks like they're on a college campus. It looks like they're on a college campus. So she's one of those educated broads.
If you don't even know your own hair texture, how you gonna know wig hair texture?
If you don't even know your own hair texture, how you gonna know wig texture? And this is coming from somebody that's so-called educated. All that education and you don't know how to look things up. All that education and you don't know how to research. You don't know how to trial and error your way into a solution, but you're so educated. Rome King, they'll explode in the comment section once I post this as a clip. Once I clip this stream up and post it as a regular video, because not everybody watches live streams, especially live stream playbacks. When I clip this and I post it, I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, the title and the thumbnail are gonna be up. Absolutely. And I don't give a damn. And I'm gonna leave this part in there where I'm telling them that I don't give a damn so they can thumb thug in my comment section. Oh my God, Sandra, just say you hate yourself while I'm saying that you should wear your own hair. That's the funny part. I'll have a video where I literally tell broads to wear their natural hair as it grows out of their head, and they want to tell me I'm the self-hating one. And I bet you when I clip this up, they're gonna say the same damn thing. Sandra, if you hate yourself, just say that. When I'm the one telling you to wear your natural goddamn hair. These are the educated comments.
Why would you sit there and put on somebody else's hair if you really love yourself?
Because I'm tired of wearing this fucking slick back in my head all the time. That's why.
But you don't have to wear a slick back. Why not wear an afro?
Because I don't like how my afro looks since I cut my hair.
How long is your hair?
I got a picture.
Okay.
Cool, let me see.
So do you just like maybe not like the length of it, or you just don't like?
Yeah, because it used to be longer and bigger, so now that it's short, it's just like, ugh.
Why not get clip-ins that match the texture of your hair? And if you're saying that you don't know, go to the hair store with your natural hair and then put it up to the mirror and see which one looks closest to your natural hair texture. It's not rocket science. It's basic common effing sense.
Don't you know, since you're already beautiful, right?
Yeah.
You're beautiful in short hair too. It doesn't. Okay, that looks nice.
Oh my God. It's just so short, you guys. It just doesn't look cute, you guys. You already know how I feel. Put a 1 in the chat if you think her hair looks beautiful the way it is right here. My hair has been that long before plenty of times because I can't keep the scissors out of my head. It looks beautiful, just like this. Jay Tillman, 1. Fro Fairy, shout out to Fro Fairy, 1. Rome King, 1. June to the Max, 1. Mama Love, 1. I Dodged a Trap, 1. Snuggles, 1. Shadow Soulless, 1. Shout out to the white women. Sweets, 1. Marine, 1. Cool Antonio, 1. Anitra, 1. Sandra Faye, 1. Your hair looks beautiful here. Picture's blurry, but it also looks healthy. It doesn't look like a boneless fro. It's all up here.
Girl, it's short, yo. Like,
Okay, that looks nice. So why are you judging yourself so much? If I had to ask 100 black men, do you guys like this girl right here better with fake hair or that afro? They would all choose that afro.
Understand how crazy this is. You have an actual black man in your face telling you, yes, I like your natural hair. Black men like your natural hair. And what is she saying? No, you're projecting that onto them. They're telling you, we like it, we love it. And you're like, no, you don't. You don't like it. No, you don't. See, we do this because black men hate our hair. This is the black men hate our hair. This is that mindset. You have black men saying, we love your natural hair. And then you're like, no, you don't. Projection. You don't love your hair.
You would get married faster if you were just natural instead of the fake hair.
okay, so you would get married faster if you stop getting haircuts and shit.
Nigga,
Rocking
that's not the same.
It's the same.
That's not the same.
Haircuts is makeup for men.
Haircut. You realize broads cut their hair too. You literally just told us about how you cut your hair. So cutting hair is makeup and makeup is makeup. This looks like a college campus. These are your educated queens, y'all. This is what they're saying. These so-called educated broads.
So you would get married faster if you stop getting haircuts and shit.
Nigga,
Rocking
that's not the same.
It's the same.
That's not the same.
Haircuts is makeup for men. Haircuts is makeup for men.
the black spray paint is makeup, or that's
You're shaving your hair to articulate a certain way, though. To articulate a certain way, though.
No, but so just like you do your edges, that is the same as a black man. That's the same as a black man cutting his hair, because you're grooming your natural self. But we're not putting on a whole wig.
The only way you can equate that is if they're putting Chad's hair in their head. Then that's a 1-to-1. Getting a haircut, cutting what is already yours, is not the same as putting something that is not yours into your head. Excuse me, these are the educated black women, y'all.
So why do black women wear wigs when they have long hair? I don't understand that.
To enhance their looks, make them feel better. Some people like to get their hair done, so like getting their hair done makes them feel better about themselves.
Switching up your hair and stuff like that. Like, even though you can do it with natural hair, it'll still be the same rotation. When it comes to other hairstyles and stuff like that, you have something different. Some people like for example, like when people go through certain things, they may cut their hair or they may dye their hair. It's kind of the same thing.
So how come black women are the only ones that say we got to switch it up? How come white women and Asian women are not like, okay, we have this straight hair all the time and now we want to wear an afro wig? Why are they not saying that?
That got nothing to do with me. You see my skin color?
So you're saying the standards of black beauty don't apply to other races?
It does, but it gets to a point where it comes to appropriate and stuff.
And then you also have to think that braid patterns and using certain things help with like slavery back in the day.
What did I tell y'all? They love to bastardize the conversation about braids and slavery. It's like they hear this one thing and then they just apply it everywhere. What that got to do with the conversation we're having right now? What does that have to do with right now in today's day and age? Please tell me.
Like that was created for no real shit. Like braids and stuff like that. So we always styled our hair to be different. They styled their hair to be different, which is why they created it to be a map to direct the other slaves to like leave and escape off the hair, because they're the only ones that understand it. At the end of the day, we're the only people that's gonna understand it because we've been through so much. So getting your hair switched and stuff like that really wasn't just like created. It was basically made from certain things that was going on.
So
they didn't go through that.
I see a lot of black women out here with straight blonde wigs and wigs.
That is not
Hold
true.
on.
Their hair, so why are we talking about it right now?
Yeah, exactly. How is that okay, but a white woman can't wear box braids or braids and things like that? Like,
They
I
can't.
said they can't. Their hair ain't meant for it.
Yeah.
okay, so you're telling me that a white woman's hair is not meant for braids, but a black woman's hair is meant to be braided down and put under a wig.
Thank you, Trey. Shout out to Trey.
Made for thicker, coarse hair. Do you see them doing knotless braids with straight hair? No. You see them doing it with thicker, coarse hair for a reason.
But if they wanted to, they could, right?
But it's culture appropriation.
Isn't that a double standard?
No.
She probably doesn't even know what double standard means. Or she's having cognitive dissonance because she knows what it means. That's why she had that goofy look on her face. No, absolute crickets up here.
No,
It's not.
It's not. For example, Asian people wouldn't want us wearing their like traditional like attire and stuff like that. Everybody has their own thing. It's just white people are basic. No shade.
No shade. All that is shade. I'm gonna tell you the real tea because I lived in China. I lived in China as a blackity black woman with my natural hair, this, that, and the third. When I was over there, they loved when I participated in their culture. They would always hype me up every single time I participated in their culture and appreciated their culture. They enjoyed sharing their culture with me. It's okay to share culture here. It's okay to take culture there. It's okay to da-da-da-da-da. But when it's ours, it's like, no, how dare you?
So what about like birthdays, Christmas, marriages? Like these are things that come from other people's cultures.
Thank you, Trey. Well, you celebrate Christmas. You celebrate Halloween. You celebrate this, that, and the third. That's not blackity black. You got that from other folks. A lot of these holidays are pagan. A lot of these holidays are European. But it's okay then. Let's see how she's gonna tap dance around this one.
Like,
I'm Christian. Christmas is from where I'm.
Don't make it their own and try to say like that has no background and stuff like that. It's
It's
different.
a difference.
if white women are saying,
Like,
oh, yeah,
too much. I can't.
yeah, because I'm eating right now. But
Right.
if white women are saying that they created these hairstyles, then I do have an issue with that. But if they're just wearing a hairstyle, I don't think there should be a problem if they just want to put in
the names of them, or like trying to say, oh, it's not that serious. Like braids are just braids.
Back to what I said, it's not meant for them. Certain styles are not meant for their hair texture.
I'm here to tell you, throwing that wig on your head is not meant for your hair texture. That's why a lot of y'all's hair be broke the fuck off underneath them wigs. Okay, so maybe you shouldn't throw them wigs on your head. It's breaking off your hair. Your hairline's all the way back to your ear. Like, yeah, you could say, okay, well, they're taking this and they're calling it something else. We do the same thing, okay? Look at what we did with Tommy Hilfiger back in the 90s. Those clothes were designed by a white man, and from his own account, he designed it for white people. And we took it and we flipped it, reversed it, and we made it into a style that fit what we wanted. You know, the streetwear look. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Where we can have an honest conversation about giving credit where credit is due, I'm not gonna say that there's anything wrong with giving credit where credit is due, but the way y'all even bring about the conversation, it poisons the well.
I don't really care what a man prefers.
It's more about what I prefer myself in, and
seriously, they gonna be here regardless. They gonna be here regardless.
But don't you guys like plan to get married one day?
Yeah, that shouldn't mean I have to change something about myself that I like.
Exactly. For a man. Like, for a man. Like, oh, she's talking about the four.
Of course, somebody who has no standards for themselves is gonna say something like that. A man's gonna have to want you. And if men only see you as a plaything, then all you're gonna do is be a plaything. You're not gonna be in a real committed relationship like that. Exactly. 10 minutes later, why won't men approach us? If somebody's getting with you and telling you that they want you to change, it's like, okay, why are you getting with someone that you want to change? If you're saying you want to get married, then you have to be desirable to the people you want to marry. And that goes both ways. If majority of black men don't like this shit on the top of your head, and it is a black man that you want, if that's the case that you want to get with a black man, but most black men don't like this, you're narrowing your scope. And then also you got to find a black man within that scope that's worth a damn. So that's going to narrow it down even more. And then there's all these other requirements that we have on top of that. You know, I don't know if they're one of these delusional broads who are like 6 figures, 6-pack, this, that, and a third. So then it's going to narrow it down to maybe one guy that exists somewhere on the planet whom you're probably not going to run into. So you're literally setting yourself up to fail. You're setting yourself up to be lonely.
What is the most beautiful thing about a white woman?
Ain't a motherfucking
white woman.
White woman ain't beautiful for shit, baby.
They look like crackheads naturally. They look like crackheads naturally.
Bruh, saying this while wearing a blonde wig is absolutely diabolical.
Right?
Hold on.
Don't give me that camera, no.
She get wrinkled and shit when she get old. She ain't beautiful for shit. No, honestly,
it's some cute black
the privilege, I guess. The privilege.
The privilege is cute about them.
Privilege.
Is that why black women want to be white?
I don't want to be white.
Baby,
I don't want to be white. Let a white woman get out here and say black women naturally look like crackheads. You can't complain about racism. Oh my God, racism is so bad. And then say things like this.
Ain't a motherfucking
White woman.
White woman ain't beautiful for shit, baby.
they look like crackheads naturally. They look like crackheads naturally.
Bruh, saying this while wearing a blonde wig is absolutely diabolical.
Right?
Hold on.
Don't give me that camera, no.
She get wrinkled and shit when she get old. She ain't beautiful for shit. No, honestly,
it's some cute black
the privilege, I guess. The privilege.
The privilege is cute about them.
Privilege.
You know, you're privileged to be able to say this and not get canceled, not lose your job. That's a privilege too. See, here's the thing about privileges. We all have them. We might not all have the same privileges, but we all have privileges. You have the privilege of being able to say all this because you're a marginalized group. So you don't have to play by the same standards as a white woman or a white man. So your privilege is that your school isn't kicking you out because you said this. Your privilege is that you're not losing jobs, getting fired because you said this. But let a white person say this very same thing. Ain't nothing beautiful about a black woman. They look like crackheads. There's nothing good about a black woman. Let them get out here and say that same thing. Shout out to Lily Gaddis. Guess what happened to her? She's demonetized. So that's the thing about privileges. We all have them. They may not be the same privilege, but we do have different privileges. This is a privilege to be able to talk like an absolute maniac, say the most racist shit, and then keep your job, keep your spot at your school, not get canceled by society. We all have privileges. They're not the same, but we all have them.
Is that why black women want to be white?
I don't want to be white.
Baby, get up. What do you mean black women want to be white?
Because
Check out this wig woman. I want to be white. I would never trade my ethnicity or I would never change that.
Look at your hair. You literally did. Look at your fucking hair. You would, and you did. If you were gonna say that you wouldn't trade it, guess what? You would have your afro out right now. You would have your natural hair out right now. You will be wearing your natural hair while saying all this. But are you? No. You got the wig on your head. I wouldn't trade anything. Bitch, you already did. We're looking at you right now and we see the trade. You traded your kinks and your curls for bone straights. You're so educated, but you can't see that? If this is what educated looks like, I don't want it.
What about the natural hair though?
Well, we love natural hair, but today we got this wig on and it is what it is, baby.
But black men, we all love your natural hair.
You do?
Yes, we do.
You do.
We do.
Baby, this wig is more attainable. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like my hair, I love my hair, but it ain't tame.
It ain't tame.
All is coming from inside the house. You're the one saying all this negative about your hair. It's not taming. So tame means white. You see here? They're the ones putting whiteness on the pedestal. They're the ones who are out here putting white beauty standards on a pedestal and then complaining for the fact that they don't meet those standards. My hair isn't tame. While you got straight hair in your head. Your hair looks like that of a brunette white woman. So what are you communicating here? You're communicating that there's something wrong with the hair that grows out of your head. It's not tame enough. So the opposite of that is what you have on your head right now. A weave that looks like that of a white woman, an Indian woman, a non-black woman. Let me guess. It's the society. Society hates black women's hair.
You are a woman. You're not a wild animal. You don't need to tame your hair.
but
Your
my
hair is
hair is
already
for-
perfect.
No.
It's already beautiful.
I love my hair. I love my hair though.
You do.
But like I know the curls and I wash my hair.
I like her though.
No, when I wash my hair, I love the curls. I love all that. But baby, one thing about my hair.
Girl, stop trying to squeeze into a size that don't fit you. Buy the next size up. Hell, with this, you might need to size up twice. Buy the next size. Stop trying to squeeze into clothes that don't fit you. End up having all them indentations on your body once you take it off. You know what I'm talking about.
It's just hair. And you can do different things with your hair. And I love doing this with my hair. Fuck.
So
That's not your hair. We don't see your hair. That's not your hair. You're not doing other things with your hair. You're putting somebody else's head on your hair. Wait, hair on your head. But these are the educated black women, y'all. I'm laughing, but it's quite sad. I really want us to start embracing ourselves as black women, embracing the things that are naturally ours, embracing our natural hair texture. But we want to get on here. We want to talk about racism this, racism that. We want to say it's the society. What we just saw here was the society. How many insults did we hear from black women about our own damn hair? You have civil rights hair. Oh, don't nobody want to wear them gel braids? My hair isn't tame. That is the society that they're talking about. These black women hate their own hair, but they want to project that hate onto everybody else, just like we had the other sister earlier. He said black men love natural hair. No, they don't. They're telling you that they love your hair as it grows out of your head. And you're yelling at them, no, you don't. Black women are doing this to themselves at this point. It is not the 40s. It is not the 30s. It's not the 50s. It's not the 60s. This is something we're doing to ourselves, especially if we know that we have the Crown Act on our side. So stop allowing these folks to play in your face. If you're insecure, just say that. If you pedestalize white folks and everything about white people, just say that. But don't hide all that behind this idea of pro-blackity blackness, because it's a damn lie.